Welcome back to Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, and today is Tuesday, July 3rd, 2018. And let's find out what's going on in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. If you're one of those people who has a trip to Tokyo scribbled down somewhere on your bucket list, then today is your lucky day, because I've got good news for you. This November, the IFBB Pro League is set to make its first official stop over in the land of the rising sun at the inaugural IFBB Japan Pro. Fans planning to come out to the venue can expect to see some of the best bikini, men's physique, and 212 pros in the world take to the stage to battle it out at one of the most incredible venues in the entire country. And for anyone looking to get the jump on the 2019 season, this show will be an official Olympia qualifier. So you will not want to miss this opportunity to come out and be a part of this historic event. From what I'm being told, spots are already filling up fast, so make sure you get your tickets and your entry forms in ASAP, because once they're gone, they're gone. Back in the day, I was always a fan of the early Sunday morning times in the gym, because you knew the people who showed up then were there to get things done. And after what he did a few weeks ago at the NPC Junior Nationals, I don't think there should be a doubt in anyone's mind about what kind of guy 2018 overall classic physique champ Bret Wilkins is. Sunday morning, Wilkins was spotted grinding out a few heavy sets in the squat rack, where he's slowly but surely starting to put plans into motion for his pro debut down the road. You can't take anything away from what Wilkins did up on that junior national stage, because he was far and away the most complete guy in the building. But if he has any serious plans to hang with some of these monsters in the division, he better make sure he gets real acquainted with those Sunday morning workouts, because the only way to get better is to get there and beat these guys at their own game. The other day, one of the millennials in the office tried to convince me that Kanye West was the craziest person to come out of Chicago since Al Capone. But it's a verifiable fact that most millennials don't know Sergio Oliva Jr. like I do. Last week, the Chicago native went on record and promised that he was ready to get back to his roots and put on the best performance of his career in front of his hometown crowd next week. And when you sit down and look at this kid's track record, if he makes good on his word, it'll start to make people think that maybe he's not so crazy after all. There's always a point in every athlete's prep where, as a coach, you can just look at them and know that they're about to turn the corner. And right now, my gut is telling me that Brandon Currie is starting to hit that point. 10 weeks out from putting his talents on display for the first time this year at the Olympia weekend, Currie and the Camel crew feel like they're starting to pick up the pace a little bit. After what Currie did last year, at this point in time, we can probably all agree that the best thing for him to do now is just sit back and trust the process. And if Currie can up his game just another notch or two, he's got a great chance at breaking into that elite Olympia top 6 if things break his way. There aren't too many people in the sport anymore who have that old school roll up my sleeves because it's time to get to work mentality. But Marc Dugdale definitely is one of the rare few who still does. Late last week, we saw the longtime veteran come out of hiding when he released a clip from one of his legendary leg workouts. At the moment, we still have yet to hear any word from the Dugdale camp as to whether or not he's planning to come back for another run this season. But when you consider the fact that he has 4 wins on the books since 2016 and is coming off one of the best 2-year stretches of his career, it's hard to imagine that the itch won't come back to bite him sometime before the year's end. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning. I'm Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions, and make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.